No pardon. Welcome to Big Town Improv.
Welcome to Big Town Improv. If this is your first episode listening, sorry.
It's just our investors are all here, and they're all like stodgy old men who,
yes, that's what you were hearing.
Who are watching the production, and they always seem like they want to interrupt, but they don't quite go all the way. They just spend a lot of time clearing their throats, and raising a finger as though they're about to speak.
Which really makes us nervous, we between you and me, the listener, Big Town Improv, we really need the continued support of our investors. So they're going to be watching us closely this whole episode. Okay, I guess we should move on, right?
Yeah, they don't like to be directly mentioned.
Okay, yes, of course. Welcome to Big Town Improv. That guy over there, that's Jesse Moriarty.
Hello, I'm Jesse Moriarty. That fellow there is Josh Pilch.
Hello, that's me. And we're the only ones here as far as you need to be concerned. No one else.
And according to this contract I signed. Welcome to Big Town Improv, where we've got some great comedy coming your way, don't we, Josh?
We do. In fact, this show is entirely improvised. Jesse and I will be having some conversation, telling some true stories of memories from our lives. And from that, we will draw inspiration for a montage of short, improvised comedic scenes. And then, Jesse...
The second part of Big Town Improv is going to be the extended narrative, some might say long-form improv, in which we're going to have a single narrative arc that takes place over many places with many scenes and a lot of different characters. And we're going to make it very special for you today. Well, Josh, are you ready for some random words?
Yes, some random words.
To instigate our storytelling portion in which we tell some stories for the audience?
Yeah, I think we should do that.
Josh, your random words for today are sailor, adventure, drink, radical, leftovers, gallon, and electronics.
Okay. Radical sailors.
Well, have I mentioned on the podcast before that my brother is actually a sailor?
No. What is your family, Jesse?
So what my brother does is for many years he's worked at a place here in California at Dana Point on the beach called the Ocean Institute, which is like a not-for-profit educational center about the ocean and maritime history and all that, and Orange County's place in it, et cetera, et cetera. And so he's worked as a sailor on a historical reenactment ship quite a bit, like on the old tall ships. And right now he's actually going through the process of getting his official captain's license, which would allow him to captain any vessel below a certain amount of tons.
Okay.
So that's very interesting, and apparently it's an extremely complicated process because you have to know quite a bit of maritime law. Like where does international waters begin? Do you know?
Yeah, right. No.
What are you allowed to transport? If two ships are coming straight at each other, who has the right of way?
Right. Yeah, that's a lot of questions. Now, when he gives these tours, is the boat sailing? Like, is it?
He's done both. He started out doing it when it was stationary at the dock.
Right.
But then he got a lesser form of license that allowed him to be a sailor on the ship. When they take it out and go up and down the coastline for a little while, go like down to San Diego along the edge of the coast in this period authentic tall ship. So like 1800s Captain Ahab-y style, but they also have like 1700s pirate ships and stuff. In fact, one of the ships at Dana Point, I don't know if it is still there, but one of the ships, the big tall ships that he used to work on, was one of the ones used in the Pirates of the Caribbean films as
that makes sense.
Representing a pirate ship. Yeah,
right. There was an old timey ship back in Savannah where Jesse and I went to college.
Have we mentioned?
Have we mentioned every episode? I remember I was walking along River Street, which is a popular commercial street in Savannah. I was on a date. It was I think a first date, and I saw this big. Yes. I don't speak French. I mean, I know every word of it.
Why would they object to not?
Yeah, I don't know. My fluency in a foreign language.
Maybe they're trying to court the French market for the podcast.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. So first day I'm on River Street and I see this old timey ship, and I noticed a sign that says free boat tours, and I was like, oh man, I am going to nail like this. The fact that I spied that sign, this is going to be an amazing date. So I was like, let's get on this boat. And we get on this old timey boat. It's a wooden boat. Like we're kind of walking around, like, meandering through different parts of it. And then we're just sort of standing around, like, can't wait for this tour to get started. The people working there are kind of like eyeing us like, okay. Like, and it took me like, several minutes to register. Oh, this is a tour of the boat. This is not a tour on a boat. This is so we
just a parked boat.
Yeah, a parked boat. So we just looked like a couple of loiterers who would prefer to do it on a boat, I guess. So it was not quite the exciting romantic moment that I thought it might be.
Do you have a funny story about electronics or a liquid that could be served in a gallon? Or leftovers, I suppose. Leftovers are always funny. What's the oldest leftover you ever found in the fridge?
Oh! I definitely... What was it? I think it was some... pineapple fried rice. I put in the work refrigerator.
Oh God.
And like months later it was discovered and it had just turned into like a gray dust basically. Like I totally forgot about it. And I'm so happy I did it at work, like not even in the privacy of my own home.
My mom got in the habit for a while of making kombucha.
Yeah.
So I got home one day and like there was just this like mysterious jar of liquid, and I was like, can I throw this out? Because it really smells weird. It smells weird and it looks weird, and it's got like skin over it. And like, no, it's my kombucha.
No, I did that on purpose. I've never tasted it. It seems like a big step.
Yes, definitely. It's not something you go into lightly. Down the kombucha path.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Anything else? Is that enough, or should I say something else?
I think that's good. We might want to have
right.
some an extra minute or two for our long form today.
Sure, that makes sense. What? Well, all right then. I guess it's time for us to get into the montage. And
wait, the investors are taking off their top hats and monocles, and they're putting on long brown robes.
Now,
Wait.
Jesse, this is confusing. Does this mean that the monks that come in every week are the investors, or is it that just this week the investors are taking the place of the monks?
Well, if the regular monks are here, I don't see them. They don't, and they're normally very punctual. Josh, you know that.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
So
I wish I could ask them.
Yeah, but it seems improper.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting started. I guess we gotta.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll find out one day. Okay, let's hear it, investor monks.
Hey, Mickey! Great day for loitering, huh?
Yeah, Bosco. Oh boy, there is nothing more I like in the world than doing a little bit of loitering.
And hey, there's the street corner. What do you say we loiter?
Yeah, the street corner's all right. But Bosco,
Yeah, I'm not feeling it this time. You know, we've loitered here a lot.
We've loitered. That's kind of our main loitering place. I feel like ain't it time for us to get a little creative with our loitering?
You ain't wrong, Mickey. Oh, how about in the 7-Eleven? We won't buy nothing. We'll just wander about.
That feels like a pretty common loitering spot, but maybe it's a good starting point.
All right, well, let's start walking over there. And there's one over there on the riverfront.
Perfect. Certainly.
All right, here we go.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Mickey.
Hey, Bosco, do you see what I see?
I think I do, Mickey. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, I'm thinking what you're thinking. Let's loiter on that big boat.
It's going to be so good. Everybody on a boat generally has a very specific job that they have to do.
That's right. Oh, boy, they're putting down the gangplank. Let's walk up it and then stop walking.
Hey. Here, we'll stop right here on the deck and we'll just kind of mill about, kind of looking at our surroundings.
Yeah.
I ain't never loitered on a boat before.
Me neither.
Man, we tell the boys about this one.
Avast! What? Can I help you too?
Hey, you must be the Boat King.
That's right, I'm Captain Boat King. How did you know that?
Hey, I thought I was being a little facetious there, but by an improbable coincidence, Mickey, the man's name is Boat King.
Bosco, you always impress me with the coincidental nature of your sarcasm.
Ain't it
Listen,
the truth? Ain't it the truth?
You two can't just stand here on this boat. We're docking. We're about to pick up passengers, and we're gonna take them over to the island.
Yeah. Well, Boat King, we're just gonna stand here on your deck and not work or participate.
Well, I'm saying you can't do that.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Now, when I went down to the 7-Eleven last week and did myself a good long loiter, they got me to leave by pointing out that there was a big no loitering sign in the premises. Do you have such a sign, Capitan?
Yeah, do you, Capitan? Well, no, but we've never run into a situation like this before. You can't just stand around in the boat. I wish I had a sign I could point to.
Captain, the passengers are coming on board, and we could use some extra hands to load the luggage in.
Okay, here we go. You two. We're gonna need you. I need to put you to work. Okay, you can't just stand around here. We need you to start loading in luggage.
Well, let me ask my dear friend Mickey what he thinks about that situation. Mickey, do you feel like loading in some luggage for the crew of this boat?
Bosco, let me think about that. And while I do, I'm gonna toss an apple up in the air, catch it, rub it against my shirt, take a huge bite. I'm thinking, nah.
Hey, well, if Mickey says nah, then Bosco's also gotta say nah.
Where did you two get these personalities? This is
they don't seem to fit, Captain. Like, we're normal, right?
I think so. And my name is Captain Boat King, so you'd think I'd be kind of strange. But no, yeah, this is modern day. Nobody else talks like this.
Excuse me, can you sign my Greenpeace petition?
Huh?
I'm going around collecting signatures for my Greenpeace petition. Hey! That's soliciting. Oh. You can't do that.
Yeah, what are you doing? That ain't allowed here on a boat.
Hey, Captain, go ahead and point to the sign that you got that says
no soliciting. I don't have these things. I don't. Hello, everyone. It's me, Shoeless Shirtless Sam.
It's Shoeless Shirtless Sam. He's gonna step on a piece of glass or something, or get a bad sunburn because he ain't wearing no shirt.
Captain, you gotta point him to the sign that says "No shirt, no shoes, no service."
Yeah, come on.
How is this all happening today?
Excuse me. I'm Pays with a check, Montgomery. I'd like to purchase some things with this check.
Some things?
Yes. Captain!
Captain!
You can't let him get away with that.
What do you think the rest of this guy's day was like?
Hey.
Honey? This,
Yes? What is it? What is it, Joe?
I'm in the kitchen. Is this another one of your new, hobbies? It looks like some kind of chemical experiment in here.
Yeah, I read about it in O magazine.
Oh, okay. I mean, because there's beakers, some kind of a green liquid, and it's sort of bubbling. Right, and also the character beaker is here from the Muppets. So, is that also part of your new hobby?
Yes, it was in the magazine.
Huh. Okay. It is kind of, yeah.
It's a meth lab. I'm making meth.
Sorry. Let me come into the living room with you. All right, because it sounded like
some vacuuming here.
Oh, it was amazing. You could hear me at all then. It sounded like you said you're making a meth lab in the kitchen. That's funny, right?
Yeah, I thought, they've cut your hours a bit, so it would be great if we could make some extra cash. And they had a whole thing in O magazine about making your own meth lab.
They did?
Yeah.
That's
Article's
Oprah's
right
magazine?
Yes.
How to make your own... Yeah, no, you're right. It is right here.
I did think it was a little weird that they specifically say you need Beaker from the Muppets.
Yeah,
but they do, and I wanted to go step by step.
That makes sense. This is highly illegal to make meth.
They go into that in the article. I found a loophole. Technically, I'm making math.
You're making math?
Yeah, meth is merely a byproduct of this math lesson that I'm doing with the chemicals.
So, by sort of like teaching somebody how to cook these chemicals into a highly addictive amphetamine, that means it's legal to make it?
That's what Beaker says, so I'm assuming so.
Huh. So this is what Oprah and Beaker are saying.
I mean, that's pretty good authorities, wouldn't you agree?
I guess I do. I just didn't expect ding dong.
Who could that be? Were you expecting someone?
No, I wasn't. Were you?
I wasn't. I'll get it.
Hello? Yeah, you should get it though.
Yeah.
Hello, it's me, Joanne from next door.
Joanne, come in. We finished those cookies you made. They were wonderful. Weren't they wonderful, Joe?
Oh, yeah. Not wonderful for my figure. Well, I was hoping maybe you could, return the favor in some way. I hear you've got a little bit of a math lab going on in here.
It's true. I've been following the directions step by step. Of course, if you get some math, I do have to give you the byproduct, the methamphetamines as well.
Oh, darn. What a unfortunate byproduct of what I was hoping to witness. Well, I suppose if I have to get the amphetamine product to which I'm so horribly addicted, I guess that'll have to be.
All right.
Joanne, you're scratching a lot.
Thank you, Beaker. Here you go. Will we see you and Kurt for dinner later this week?
Probably not. Bye.
See, isn't this working out nice?
I don't know. It seems like you're getting the neighbors addicted to meth. I'm just... Wait a minute. What's this? Bake sale? Is this... Was this something you were planning to enter?
Well, I mean, we enter every year, honey. I mean, it's kind of a neighborhood tradition, isn't it? And especially now, when we're trying to raise money to have the pool retiled.
Yes, the neighborhood pool does need to be retiled. I'm just concerned that since your interests have changed a bit, that maybe this big bake sale isn't going to be quite like the ones I remember. And I know how competitive you get with Lawrence Tramden. You always want to beat him in all the...
He just gets my goat He has no business being in that bake sale. I don't care how delicious his snickerdoodles are.
Yeah.
But don't worry, honey. I thought you might say that, so I've entered the bake sale under a pseudonym.
Okay. What's the pseudonym?
Heisenberg.
Huh. All right. Well, I guess we'll see how that goes. Cut to the bake sale. Honey, should you really be putting that out on the table? I'm a little bit nervous about this.
It's just a byproduct, honey. If they get any of my math, then they have to take some of this as well.
Okay. Well. Look who we have here. Some interesting...
Lawrence?
Yes. Susan? Have we established your name?
We have now, but I've entered this bake sale under a pseudonym. Heisenberg.
Huh. That's interesting. Well,
Meep.
Huh. Looks like the Muppet character Beaker there.
Yeah, that's right. Don't think I didn't notice that you had Count Von Count helping you make your snickerdoodles.
Yes, he's busy counting all the snickerdoodles.
One snickerdoodle. Two snickerdoodles.
Now, the thing that we have in common, I see, is that we each have a Muppet helping us. What is different is that I, like everybody else here, have baked a traditional baked good. This clearly is methamphetamine.
No. Nonsense. I'm selling math.
Well, you know what? May the best person win. I think my snickerdoodles are pretty tasty.
Cookie?
Oh no! Who brought Cookie Monster?
Oh no! My meth lab is exploding! Well, I think I've learned a lesson here, honey, about blindly following articles that I read.
Yeah, I hope so. You've done some real damage to the neighborhood, I think.
Yes, I killed Lawrence and Count Von Count and Cookie Monster, and Beaker is in intensive care right now, and we're going to prison for a long time, but...
yeah, that last one mainly.
But on the other hand, I did get away with a box of Lawrence's snickerdoodles.
Ah, boss, he does make the best snickerdoodles. I didn't want to say, but these are really good. They're really good.
Captain!
Yes, what is it, first mate?
They're here. They're everywhere. It's the school children. They're here for the tour.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy, a boat.
Wow, neato. I want to pretend I'm a pirate.
Oh, sir, they're idolizing pirates.
Oh, no, and they're starting to board our vessel.
I think... all right, we've got to make sure that we turn them away from any kind of thinking of pirates as good and respectable. Come on. Oh, damn, you've got the eye patch, even though you lost your eye in a perfectly mundane, non-pirate related accident.
Yes. I was washing my face and then I jammed my thumb too hard. So embarrassing.
Look, that must be the captain. Are you a pirate?
No, I'm not a pirate. Kids, you should not emulate pirates. They're our enemies. We are good, upstanding boat people.
You, that's right, kids. You listen to Captain Bloodbeard. He knows what he's talking about.
Man, Yay, Captain Bloodbeard the pirate! Yay!
Yay! Tell us about being a pirate. Is it fun?
Do you have any treasure? No, I don't have any treasure. Okay, children, the only way that this is going to... that I'll be able to make my case is if I give you a proper tour of this vessel, which is an upstanding vessel used for trade.
It's true. We ship rubber tubes from one country to the other.
Huh?
That's right. There's no piracy involved, and we do it on board a reenactment ship so that we can draw in 2 paychecks by both holding tours and shipping the tubes.
Right. That's the explanation. Now, in fact, let me give you an example. I'll show you the hatches that we carry our goods in. Let me just walk over here.
You have a peg leg. He's a pirate, I told you.
I forgot.
No, children. Captain Bloodbeard lost his leg in a perfectly mundane way when we forgot to batten down one hatch, and it hit him in the leg. Which actually is it's a very good reason to talk about safety aboard a boat.
That's right. Safety. Is that 'cause a kraken might attack?
Captain, I think we're losing them. No. The risk of kraken is extremely low. Krakens are more afraid of you than you are of them.
In fact, the first thing I should have done when you boarded the boat was to get you all into life vests, not because of krakens, but because of the danger of falling overboard.
He's very right. Now, here, if I open up this... Oh, no, this is the hatch where we keep the doubloons. Over here is the life vest.
Doubloons! You got treasure! No, okay. Now it may seem like we collected a treasure of doubloons, but we got our doubloons in a very normal, common way.
Yes, we traded some rubber tubes for them.
For doubloons.
And because we were concerned about the economy crashing, we thought we'd get them in a slightly more stable form. And so instead of getting paid electronically, which is the usual way these days, we got paid in Spanish doubloons from the 18th century.
And I'll be the first one to admit, our employers were really mad about that. But
actually, requires a lot more money to make it happen.
This is stupid. You guys are boring pirates.
Well, again, we're not pirates at all.
Pirates.
All right, now here's the life vests. Let me show you how to correctly cinch them on, okay?
Boo!
All right. And then how about this for a treat? We'll go over and we'll see the crow's nest.
All right.
See, this thing here at the top of this mast is the crow's nest. That's where a man sits and keeps an eye open for dangers that might be occurring on the sea, like reefs or large waves or too many seals.
Those are boring dangers. Let me see if I can see the lookout in the crow's nest. Hey, lookout! What are you doing up there? Hey! That's a walking skeleton!
Okay, first of all, no.
Okay. No.
It looks like Cursed Jerry up there is a walking skeleton. But in fact, the explanation is perfectly reasonable.
It's very simple.
He's only a skeleton from the waist up. From the waist down, he's still perfectly a human. You just can't see because he's in the crow's nest.
Yeah, and that's just because... And he isn't even really a skeleton. He just has invisible upper skin.
Yes, and the sound that you hear that sounds like the rattling of his bones is actually the castanets that he likes to play to make the crew feel more at home. So that's nice.
Mr. Captain, Mr. First Mate, I guess I'm starting to believe you that you're not pirates, but
okay, thank you.
The truth of your lives is actually even stranger than that.
In fact, it would make more sense if you were pirates, because then you have to come up with a separate explanation for each different pirate-like thing. Okay, I think we're getting there, sir.
I think they're coming around on what we are truly about here on the USS Silly Duty Pants.
Well, that was great, Josh. Good job to you.
Thank you, and good job to you, Jesse.
Thank you very much.
I'm kind of. See, I'm trying to like gauge by body language whether the investors
while we were
are
doing
liking
this
what
scene,
we're doing.
they took their robes off, so they're investors again. I don't.
Right.
I
want to ask them if they're the monks.
Look at them. They've just got like cigars, and they're like hard to see in like this haze of cigar smoke. Just.
Yeah, it smells really bad in here. I don't like cigars. Sorry, I mean it smells good. I love cigars.
Okay, we got to take back control of this episode, Josh, and I think you know how to do it.
Yeah, well, it's time once again for the extended long-form narrative improv, continuous story. That's what we normally do in this part. Why?
That's the whole thing. That's what it is. We'll get some more random words, but
oh no, Jesse, do you think the investors want us to do the thing that we do sometimes where instead of a completely original story, we improvise within the world of an established property such as Star Trek or Star Wars?
Let's see if they make any harumphing noises after you've said that. I think harumph is bad, so...
Right. Umphar. Okay, so that... so that sounds like the opposite of harumph.
That's what it seemed like to me. I think that's an approval.
Okay. Well, so we need to perform something that in an existing property that we probably should do a property that they enjoy. Well, what does a group of stodgy old rich men love more than anything?
Oh gosh, that's a toughie. Let me think.
Of course, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
There you go. That makes a lot of sense. So we'll compose a brand new original tale of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
This is good news for me, Jesse, because I am a huge fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So,
yet in an ironic inversion of our Star Trek episode, I don't know the program at all.
Oh no, Jesse. So we're going to have to perform a brand new episode of Buffy with only one of us having any knowledge of the series whatsoever.
It would appear that way. You'll have to give me a quick rundown of the characters, as we did for Star Trek. And I'd love to... I know one of them is likely Buffy.
That is correct. Buffy is our main character. She's now how much do you want to know about the characters? I don't remember what we did last time exactly.
I think we just gave...
Just names, maybe?
The name and job, I think, of a one-sentence description. Right. Yeah.
Okay, so I can kind of do that with this, okay. and I think we'll assume that this takes place around like the second or third season when they're still in school. So Buffy is our is a teenager in high school, and she is the Vampire Slayer. Okay. Other characters we've got are I'm gonna go to list of Buffy the Vampire Slayer characters.
That seems like the way place to go.
Okay, so we've got Buffy, we've got Xander, who is the goof of the group.
Xander is the goof. Okay.
We've got Willow, who is the smart, soft-spoken friend of the group. We have Cordelia, who is a bit of a rival for Buffy. She's the cheerleading captain. I think she's the captain. But always seems to get wrapped up in the adventures as well.
Okay, so we've got Willow, who is soft-spoken, and Cordelia, who is a rival.
That's right.
Okay.
So you're getting this. Now here's a character, Rupert Giles. Now Giles is the librarian of the school, but also is secretly a watcher who has to watch over the Vampire Slayer. This is a fastidious old British man who is sort of the father figure, and I can't imagine which of the two of us is going to play him.
All right, okay, got it. So Giles, the fastidious Brit.
Yeah. And then, we got Angel, who is the love interest, and he is a vampire with a soul.
A vampire with a soul? That implies that regular vampires do not have souls.
They don't. They're pure evil.
Got it. So there's no guilt about slaying them.
Right. So that's all our main characters. There's Spike, there's Oz, but these are the main ones. And that's basically all you got to know. Other than the format of the show, typically is Buffy and her friends will encounter a monster in the school that sometimes is a bit of a mirror for an issue that teens might have. In actual school.
I see.
So, do you feel like you know now enough about Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I think I know everything about the show.
You should.
Okay. Well, are you ready for some random words to spiral off of?
Yes, I am ready, and this should inspire our original episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, as performed by one huge fan and one person who's never seen it at all.
Okay, here we go. Merit.
Merit.
Agony. Constitutional. Tent. Baby. Econobox.
What?
That's the word, man. Econobox.
Harumph.
I don't know what to tell you guys. That's what my word generator gave us. And bear, as in B-A-R-E.
Oh, B-A-R-E. Okay.
So, merit, agony, constitutional, tent, baby, econobox, and bear.
All right. I think that's a good starting point. Let's.
All right. Can you play the introduction music for me?
Yeah. Oh. Wait, how's it go? The something.
Good enough.
And here we go.
Ugh, it's so difficult being a teen.
Yeah, that is true. Broadly, that is true.
Well, Wentley, I think that we, two random teens at Buffy's school, I hope we're not part of a cold open here. Like, come on, let's...
Yeah.
Let's just go through the school late at night, huh?
Clarissa, Didn't I tell you not to leave the books you need for homework in your locker?
Yeah, well, you did tell me that, but I did it anyway. And now we need to go into the school. And do you know why? Because it's stressful being a teen.
You can say that again. One thing that's stressful for me as Wentley
Yes.
is, I have certain friends, who, maybe I wish they were more than friends sometimes.
Oh, Wentley. That is a problem that teens face, but not me, Clarissa. I'm a popular girl, and on the outside it seems like I would have few problems, doesn't it? Oh, well, here's my locker. Let me go ahead and undo the lock. There we go, and open it, and there are the books I need, and I'll just take them out of the locker.
Clarissa, what are you doing playing that pipe?
Well, what do you mean? This is the pipe I play.
I just mean, why are you doing it now of all times?
I have to practice constantly to stay good, Wentley. I'm not playing the drums, Wentley.
Of course you're not. The drum is mine.
Oh, well, now that I turn and look at you, I see very clearly that you are the one holding that drum set. Say, let's do a little duet right now.
All right, why not? Okay, Clarissa, quit firing that cannon. I'm not looking right at you, so I can just assume. Huh?
I'm firing a cannon.
What?
Okay, Wentley, I think it's the sound of something coming down the hallway, okay? Something very large.
That seems right.
But I'm concerned that if we turn, then the camera will seem to be from the point of view of whatever is coming towards us, so that the audience would not be able to see the thing and would only see our terrified reaction from down here, thus implying that it's a very large creature.
Clarissa, that's crazy. What camera are you talking about? Let's just turn and look.
All right.
Oh, no.
Wentley, if we die, I want to die playing my pipe.
I'm in love with you, Clarissa.
I know, but I don't feel the same way.
Cut to the next day in the library.
It's quite curious that Clarissa Frankenmeyer and Wentley LeBeef both vanished last night, and no one has seen them since.
Yeah, I guess that is curious, Giles. I'm trying to get my work done, because even though I'm one girl in all the world who has chosen to be the Vampire Slayer, I still gotta get my schoolwork done.
Yeah. I suppose then it must be that the vampire thing is a secret. Otherwise, we could get, assistance from like the military and the police and that sort of thing. And if it is indeed only you who can do it, they would probably exempt you from the usual high school stuff.
No, but as you have explained to me, that isn't the case, and I do have to keep it secret.
Of course, I was simply testing you in a British way.
That's so you, Giles.
Now, what are you studying right now?
Right now, I've got this killer U.S. history final coming up.
Oh, dear. I know nothing of such things because I am from England.
I know, or else I would have asked you. Willow, who is my friend who's smart, was supposed to meet me here to help me study.
Oh, hey, Buffy. Working on your U.S. history exam, I guess?
Hey, Cordelia.
That's right. Look at my new fashion, which is a dress made out of the U.S. Constitution.
Somehow you pull it off.
That's right. I do. And what's more, I'm going to do better on this test than you, and I won't be sucked into any of your supernatural nonsense this time, Buffy.
Good. I don't want you to be sucked into it, okay? I just want to I just want to pass this test so that I can graduate this year.
Well, all right. I'm going to leave with a hair flip.
She's so glamorous.
Yeah, how's about to this? We'll enjoy some tea and jammy dodgers, which is a sort of British biscuit.
No, I can't be doing any of this British stuff, Giles. Wait a minute. But I do need to know about history, and I know someone who's lived for a long time.
Well, who could that be, I wonder?
That's Angel, of course.
Oh dear. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I don't entirely approve of your relationship with Angel, because he is a vampire, even though he may have a soul.
That's essentially your point of view, yes.
Excellent. Also because I am putting out vibes of overprotective father.
Well, you're not my real father, so you can't tell me what to do. I'm gonna sneak out of school and go to the cemetery. Later, Giles.
Toodle-oo.
Meanwhile, in computer class,
Oh boy. Okay, guys, can you hear me? I'm extremely soft-spoken, but I'm quite smart.
Of course you are, Will. It's me, Xander, the silly one. Look how baggy my clothes are.
Xander, that's very 90s. It's ridiculous.
Well, that's the decade we're in.
Yeah, that's certainly true. I'm a little worried about the mysterious disappearance of Clarissa and Wentley. Doesn't that bother you?
Oh, I don't know. I'm too busy objectifying every girl I see.
Well, I'm just concerned. Where will the band find a pipist and drummer in time to for the big concert without those two? And also, they're living beings who we should be worried about.
Sheesh, Will. Since when did you care so much about the band?
Oh well, it's just that I'm the smart one, and band is a smart thing.
That checks out. Well,
oh look out the window, Xander.
Okay.
It's Buffy. She's sneaking out of school. Oh dear, I'm gonna wring my hands. Ring.
Should we follow after her?
Well, where could she be going at this time of day? Shouldn't she be studying for her U.S. history final like the rest of us teens?
Yeah, she probably should.
All right. I realize that this is a classroom on TV, and so it doesn't seem like that there's anything else going on but your conversation. But you are still in class, you two.
Sorry, Mrs. Calendar. We'll try to keep it to a stage whisper from now on.
That's all I ask.
But wait, real quick. Willow and I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, Xander, you're such a silly one. Very well.
That's me. Okay, come on, Will. Let's go.
All right. We're sneaking away. Here we go.
Yeah, let's take a shortcut through this empty hallway.
Good idea. No one ever goes through this hallway.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, why is this hallway so abandoned? I never thought about that before.
No, in fact, you'd think it might have come up earlier during our high school career. And,
Yeah, we shouldn't be discovering new parts of the school at this point.
whoa, it's awfully chilly in here, Xander.
Yeah, good thing I'm wearing such a baggy flannel.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Do, 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 do.
Willow?
Do, do, do. Yes? What is
Willow?
it, Xander?
Tell me, is that diegetic music conveying the fact that we're sneaking away? Or are you hearing that within the reality of our story?
Xander?
Yeah.
I think they were playing with the audience's expectations. They thought it was diegetic, but it's actually in the scene.
Okay, game over, man. I'm kind of a coward. I don't know if I want to be here.
I'm smart, but I don't think I'm as combat capable as Buffy. Oh no, those sound like really big footsteps. We better run, Xander.
That's a pretty good idea. Let's go. Hello there, my friends. Wentley? Is that you?
It looks like Wentley, but he seems strange.
Oh, Wentley? I know no such name. I, of course, am Button John Smith. I'm looking to sign the Declaration of Independence.
Yes, that is what we desire. To sign the Declaration of Independence and gain our independence from King George.
Clarissa? Why are you guys talking like that?
No, I'm Pocket Spillowmere.
Ah, my dear Pockets. What a wonderful
Yes,
time
Buttons.
of revolution it is.
Indeed, shall we play ourselves a jaunty tune?
Indeed we shall. Oh, look, here comes our leader, the one who was able to to point us in the right direction.
Indeed. What do we do? Xander, don't you have some sort of antic that can get us out of this?
Well, I do have my skateboard that I only used in the first episode and never again.
Well, you do carry it everywhere. All right. Hit them in
Let's
the face
both
with
get
it and
on
let's
it.
run. Oh, all right. We'll do your idea.
Willow, try to turn around and see what the big noise was.
Good idea. I'll turn my head now. Ah, now let's cut to the cemetery.
Oh, Humpty Tum, I've got my my stake out in case there are any just random vampires who aren't important to the plot out.
But there aren't, Buffy.
Angel, is that you?
Let me step out from behind this tree. And here I am.
Okay, but not too far because it is daytime.
So it's okay. So it is fatal sunlight rules. Got it. Good to know. I'll just stay in the tree's shadow.
Those are the rules, Angel. So I hope that you stick around for a long time, but do keep in mind that if you ever go off on your own, say, kind of spin off your own life and have your own adventures, remember not to start operating out of an office that is full of windows.
Well, I think I'll stick around for now, as long as I don't stake around. Let me smile.
Angel, you're so funny.
With my fangs. Look at that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you put on your vampire face. You rarely do that.
That's a thing, yeah. I've got a regular person face, but also a vampire face, where my hair becomes a widow's peak, and I've got the fangs, and my skin turns purple.
Yes, that's right. That is true about the world of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. When vampires show their vampire form, they get a Dracula-style widow's peak and turn purple. This is true.
Got it. Well, what are you doing here, holding that stake in a, to be perfectly honest, rather sexually charged way, Buffy?
This? Well, to be honest, I was kind of looking for you. You see, I've got this history final coming up, and I guess I wanted to talk to someone who knows about history. Although...
Is that the only reason you came seeking out Angel? Despite my name, I'm a bad boy.
That is so attractive to me. No, I guess that isn't the only reason. And I guess, truly, it isn't even the test that I'm stressed out about. It's just... I just feel that, my life has changed so much, and I have to answer to so many other people in my life, I have to answer to Giles and do my job as the Slayer, and I have to answer to my mom and be a good daughter, and I have to answer to the teachers at school and be a good student. I just wish I could gain some sort of independence.
I could turn you into a vampire.
No!
Hey, I'm just spitballing ideas. Well, I'll tell you. So the year was 1776, and due to tea taxes, the colonies were getting very frustrated with the rule of King George in England.
Wait a minute, Angel.
Yes.
Before you finish that story, could we do the thing where we flash back and you have a mullet and a really horrible Irish accent?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right, everyone. Then we bring this meeting to order. Oi, who's that over there?
Oh, don't be questioning too much. 'Tis me, sir. 'Tis me, Angel. I'm just here for my lucky charms.
All right, then. All right. Well, we're about to get ready to dump all the tea into the harbor.
Dump the tea in the harbor.
Yeah, because we're in Boston.
Oh, that's right. And that's where the tea comes in.
That's right. So, newcomer, are you in for our little revolution?
Oh, well, have faith in Begorra. I'd love to assist with your little revolution there. Upon my soul, which I've got, I'll assist with this Boston Tea Party.
All right. I like the cut of your jib. Although your dark, mysterious look that you've got, in spite of the horrible mullet, it leads me to believe that perhaps you would be able to see what we're doing from sort of a different point of view, from a darker, more supernatural point of view. So if you go on ahead and see if anything to do with our revolution is going to create some sort of monster, or figuratively, of course.
He doesn't mean literally.
That, yes, will sort of manifest and then travel all the way to the other side of the continent in California. Then you'd be the one to do that.
And while you're doing that, we'll discuss what kind of accent we want to have once we're our own country. This is what I'm shopping. Hello, I am an American. What do you think?
Oh, nice. I like it.
Oi, shamrocks and potatoes. I'll go and take a look then. Here's says a lot of tea being dumped into the harbor here, and oh, that's odd. The tea is mixing together with some other things that might be present in the harbor here. And oh dear, now it's forming into a vaguely humanoid shape.
I am born.
No, you don't there, laddie. I don't think that's going to be acceptable to these fine folks and their revolution. So why don't you haul your gigantic mass of tea over to California on the other side of the continent?
Oh, all right. You're pretty convincing. By the way, what do I look like to you? I'm like sort of a watery...
sludge kind of monster.
Sludgy tea monster. All right.
Look there. Buttons. It's some sort of, it's a Irish vampire and a tea monster.
Oh dear, Pockets. What are we going to do?
Let's grab these torches and attack it.
Tea monster confused.
Oh no! Could it be that this monster is not so much a monster at all, but in a way a tragic monster, not unlike me, Angel?
No, I don't think so. Or my name's not Pockets.
Nor mine, Buttons. Oh no! It's absorbing us.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Oh, it's so bitter.
Angel, I will do what you said, but if anybody else will question me in my quest to become alive, I shall do the same to them.
Oh, well, that seems reasonable, mate. All right, go on, and once you get to California, look me up, I suppose.
Goodbye, Angel. And the water
becomes the flashback, yeah.
Becomes the flashback, as we've done many times.
Yeah.
Wow, Angel.
Yeah.
Your accent actually was a lot better that time.
Oh, wow. That's an indictment.
Sorry, David Boreanaz, whoever that is.
Now, you won't find that in your history textbook, probably.
Which is why it definitely won't be on the test. Why did you tell me that?
Well, I mean, it's not like you could possibly expect everyone who miraculously survived to the present day was present for every single important event in U.S. history.
I'm just too torn. I'm going home.
Oh, man. If only it wasn't so difficult being a teen. By the way, Empty Cemetery, there's no, ethical complaint about me being hundreds of years old and her being a teenager, right?
Shh, quiet. I'm a tombstone. Don't bring that up ever.
Buffy, I'm here at your house, and you know I don't like to leave the library.
Not even to go home?
No. The library is full of books, Buffy.
Giles, what are you doing at my house? My mom is going to see you and is going to have some questions. Come on, meet me out back.
Very well.
Giles, you can't be doing this.
I'm afraid I have some alarming news.
All right, well, what is it? What is this so-called alarming news?
All my tea is gone.
Giles, go home.
Oh, also, Willow and Xander are missing now. But more importantly, my tea, all my cupboards, everywhere, even my secret stash, empty.
Giles, the thing about Willow and Xander is a lot more alarming. Where could they be? Where could they have gone? You don't think the tea is some sort of clue?
I doubt it. But I did. I was walking down the hall when I saw the Xander's skateboard roll down the hall with no one on it, through the abandoned hallway.
What? What hallway?
The hallway, that nobody goes in because it's spooky.
How am I still finding new places in that school? All right, I'm gonna have to sneak out. Let's.
Very well. I'll distract your mother. Excuse me, Madam. I'm pays with a check, Montgomery. Can I pay with a check here?
Oh, what a pain. Good job, Giles. I'm going to sneak out now to the school. And I guess I'm going to run all the way there.
Hey, I'm gliding beside you in the form of a bat. It's night now, so I'm confident about this.
Hi, Angel. Doing that thing you always do.
That's right. It's the bat's body, but my head just miniature on the.
Angel, why did you come back for me after I was so mean to you?
Well, I decided that, after all, you're a teen, and being a teen is difficult.
Let's get to this abandoned hallway.
Oh, look! It's Buffy and her human-headed bat friend.
Angel, you better hide, although...
It seems like the ship has sailed.
Yeah, Cordelia pretty much knows what's going on anyway.
What are you doing at school after hours, Buffy? Probably some lame nerd thing.
I could ask you the same thing, Cordy.
I'm here to get the multi-purpose ready for our homecoming dance, the theme of which is Boston Tea Party.
Well, okay, so you go off and do that then, and then we're going to go do our thing so that you don't get mixed up in any of our crazy supernatural storylines.
That seems fair. Goodbye, nerd. All right, let me turn back into myself and rip open the door to the school.
All right.
There's the abandoned hallway.
And it's all wet. Be careful, Angel. You might slip if you're...
Good call, Buffy. Wait a minute. This isn't water.
Splish, splish. You're right. It's much browner than usual water.
Oh, gross. Oh, wait, no. It's just tea.
Tea? That's strange. What? Where's that music coming from?
I don't know, but I've heard it before. Long time ago.
Hello, my friends.
Ah, look, my dear brother. More friends for us.
What? I think Clarissa and Wentley? Is that you?
No, indeed. We are Buttons and Pockets.
You are buttons and pockets? Now, you're going to have to break that down for me. I'm not sure.
No, if you'll remember my flashback from earlier, Buffy.
That's their names. But wait, what are the odds that people from the story you told would be showing up here now?
There's only one explanation. Are you here? Show yourself!
I don't want to. Angel, what are you doing?
It's all right. I'm the bad boy, so I take risks.
Okay, well, go away, or I'll send my other 2 agents.
Oh no, that means it's absorbed even more.
Is that
Ding, ding, ding.
Xander with an accordion and Willow with a triangle?
No, we are also buttons and pockets.
Of course. Angel, this must be some sort of supernatural creature who kidnaps pairs of students and makes them relive the lives of 2 people who wronged him in the 1700s. It makes so much sense.
Of course, and he is a monster made out of tea water that apparently formed in the Boston Harbor hundreds of years ago and then proceeded to California. But that's a long way to go, so he only just now arrived.
You reason very well, Angelus and his new friend.
Not Angelus. I've dropped the U.S. at the end of my name. It's shorter.
It is shorter. But I'm angry, and what makes me angriest is things that remind me of that time when I was born.
Well, I can't blame you for that. In a way, we are both monsters who we can empathize with. I hope you are not tragically killed at the end of this.
No one can kill me. What's that? The door to the multi-purpose room is opening.
Ha, there. It's done. Hair flip. I've got stacks and stacks of boxes full of tea and a big fake ship and an American flag with 13 stars. This will be the best homecoming Boston Tea Party theme ever.
No! I'm going to transform myself into a big wave that goes down the abandoned hallway. Angel, it's time to run! Cordelia, go back inside!
I'm getting dogpiled by the possessed students. All the buttons and pocketses. Can I kill them? Because that would solve the problem.
No, don't. They're my friends. Well, 2 of them are. 2 of them I've never seen until now. I'm running into the multi-purpose
Buffy,
room.
It looks like this is your supernatural nonsense again.
I'm sorry, Cordelia. I didn't realize the multi-purpose room faces the abandoned hallway.
Everybody knows that, Buffy.
Splash!
Oh, my dress, it's ruined!
Who made these decorations? I'm mad.
I did, and I'm by myself, so you can't possess me with 2 Revolutionary War era ghosts.
No, but you have a friend here. I'm going to make you take on the roles of those 2 people I'm obsessed with.
What if I hurl a jammy dodger at you? Run, Buffy! Run!
No, I have responsibility as the Slayer. I'm going to help you throw these, what'd you call them?
Jammy dodgers. They're like a jam-filled sort of cookie.
Okay. British things. No, I just want to be free. Want to be free?
I don't know if you should consider what it's saying and instead just act violently, Buffy.
But wait, why don't we listen to what it's saying? The first thing you said, the thing you said not to do.
Typical Buffy.
I still remember the day I was born. Me, the country of America.
What?
Yes, when the Boston Tea Party began, so did I. I am the physical representation of a nascent nation.
My God. But then why have you been slowly you're making your way across the sea to reach California so that you can possess people at a local high school with the ghosts of two people who attacked you with torches?
Because Angel told me to. Angel.
What can I say? I'm the bad boy. Anyway, I've got the... I managed to deal with all the possessed people by tying them up in comical pretzels.
Hey, get us out of here.
Oh dear. Buttons, what do we do?
I don't know, Pockets. We can't play our instruments.
Indeed. Wait. Originally, Clarissa and Wentley were playing the instruments.
Oh, yes.
Did we just take that from them and absorb that element from them, or is it just like a weird synchronicity that we both happen to be instrument players?
Well, I'd say maybe that is the case. Hello, it's me, the Xander version of Buttons.
Yes,
but
yes.
For some reason, I was playing an accordion.
Yes, and I a triangle.
I am not sure if... excuse me, T-Monster, explain this.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm a baby, and I'm throwing a tantrum. And I understand where he's coming from. You know, much like the young nation of the United States, I also long for a certain amount of independence as a teen.
Why? Are you saying that it's difficult to be a teen, Buffy?
Giles, that is what I'm saying.
Don't worry, Buffy. I've got here a pair of torches. We'll evaporate the tea monster. Now I'll prepare to attack it.
Wait! Angel, no!
What?
I think the tea monster is empathizing with what I'm saying. Yes, all I wanted was freedom.
Well, you should have said that back in 1776. I would have told you to just do what you like instead of making your way to California over the course of 200 years.
But T-Monster, the thing is, you can be free, but you still have responsibilities. We all do. Why,
Even
I have
teens?
Even teens. Sure, Giles, you have to operate the library as well as watch over the Slayer. And Angel, you have to
Yeah?
transform into a bat and fight the bad vampires.
Yeah, that's right. Fair enough.
I, of course, have the great responsibility of being the one girl who can protect the world from these monsters.
So do you, travel around the world to deal with monsters when they show up in other places?
Quiet. I understand what you're saying, Buffy. I will do my responsibility too.
What the? Our souls are leaving these vessels. We're moving on.
Finally we can move on. Pockets.
Oh, Buttons, I've waited 200 years stuck inside a mass of living tea for this.
And now here I come, the other Buttons who played the accordion.
And I, the other Pockets, and we'll go ahead and recombine here, I suppose.
Finally, we are whole again. Now, let us play our true instruments. I'll play the folding drum.
Yes, and I, the sousaphone.
That makes sense.
Boom, 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 boom. They're at peace now.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the ocean now, where my responsibility will be feeding the fish all the tea they could ever want.
Well done.
Yeah, Giles approves. Well,
look at just it flow down all the the drains and tubes, and it's gone.
Of the multi-purpose room, yeah. Oh, Xander, Willow, wake up. How long was I asleep, and did anything freaky happen?
Oh, I'm soft-spoken, but smart.
You sure are. You sure are, my friends.
Well, Buffy, it looks like you've done it again and saved the town from another monster.
Thanks, Angel. But now all I have to do is save my grade from my U.S. history final.
Well, good luck. I'll turn into a bat and sail into the night.
What? It's me, Xander. He's never done that before.
Yes, I didn't. Is that a thing that he does a lot?
Yeah, you guys have never seen him do that?
Yeah, everyone knows he turns into a bat with a small head of Angel. The next day, at the history test. All right, here you go, class. Question number 1 is, what supernatural creature was created by the Boston Tea Party?
Huh. I could get used to this. Jesse, I thought you said you'd never seen the show before.
I have a confession to make. I was one of the main writers on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay, right. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I don't know why you hid that from me, but that explains it. I was a
very young man at the time.
Yeah. Oh, Jesse, looks like the investors are whispering among themselves.
Are they harumphing or ramping?
Whisper. I can't tell. It sounds like they're just saying whisper.
It does. Oh, what do you think that's gonna...
I don't know. Wait a minute. Look, one of them is holding up his thumb completely
sideways.
Even.
Yeah, it's
sideways. Yeah,
it's not up or down. What do you think he's gonna do with it? He's turning it. He's turning it again. He's turning it a little bit down. Oh no!
Oh no! Now it's going back up.
It's going down again.
Now it's back up. Now it's going back down.
This is
Jesse,
hard to predict.
yeah, it is. Maybe we should wrap up the show while That guy's busy waving his thumb around. Where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, darn, you're right, Josh. I was so distracted by those darn investors. Well, you can find me on the internet at Jesse Moriarty at twitter.com and Jesse.Moriarty on Instagram, though I make no mention of my writing career. It's just my artistic career that I work with.
Yeah, it's very misleading. Yeah. And, of course, you can find me on Instagram at The Josh Pilch Show or on Twitter at Josh Pilch Show. Of course, the theme song to Buffy was written by indie band Nerf Herder, but the theme song and all of the incidental music that you hear throughout Big Town Improv
was written by indie band Steve Wilder Blumenthal of WilderBlueMusic.com.
WilderBlueMusic.com, which is also a deep cut Star Wars reference. Well, that's about it. I guess. Yeah.
How are they doing? Have they finished their thumb thing yet? No, it's still
now they're just doing like kind of a sine wave.
Yeah. It's just that one investor too. The others are just watching him raptly. Very weird.
Yeah.
So, from the ships of the sea, where you can tour or loiter, to
the neighborhood town where they're making meth for fun
with the Muppets.
Muppets.
To the high school of stressed out teen Buffy, and from Buffy's high school,
Sunnydale High.
Okay.
All the way to Big Town.
And from Big Town to your town.
To your town.
Hey, Mickey, come in
here. Hey, come on. Hey, let's just say bye.
Hey, bye.
Bye.
You guys aren't supposed to be in here. Yeah? You got a sign?
You were characters from a scene.
You got a sign somewhere, pal?
No, we don't. Shoot. Oh, well, I guess that's the end of the show anyway. Oh, look, he did thumbs down. We lost our funding.
Oh, well.